in Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Buckeyes about to kick it away and get this season started. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The give to the back. Thrust that arm out. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year, yet...
There he goes! They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you've got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Here we go.
The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
He makes a catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Georgia going back to work with another first down.
Let's go. Ready, go.
Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Gets the back moving. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Georgia! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that dummy out.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The running back has it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Leads it with the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up 1 quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster. And they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today. That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off covered. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from once.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Reed. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Reed. Turning it off. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Under fire. Trying to bull his way in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got a man, it's Peters. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Great job by the defense. Everybody fired off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. 1st and goal from the 10. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Georgia going up tempo. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half for the home team.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already thrown 1 pick, and look, he might get it together, but it seems like he's a little fouled up in his mechanics. A lot of things coming off his back foot.
Yeah, and you want to get those feet set and in the ground. Once you start to drift, that ball, when you throw it, is going to drift. So he's just got to iron in, get those feet set, stay square every time he throws the football so he can be a little bit more accurate, stop making some of these bonehead plays.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's Peters. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Peters. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Oh, better look out! Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Finds his man, it's Wade. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Completes it in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Buckeyes can really attack second and short. Leaves it with the running back. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Quickly out to the tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tosses it incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
And he missed it. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal. Couldn't cut into the deficit. And they are still down by 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws for the tight end. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Power football with the run. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Nice pickup on the return. place to start for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Takes a handoff, and he's going right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The Buckeyes want to move quickly. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And the Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. A run for the quarterback. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on. He's got it, 1st down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Mark down at the 42. Brings up.
Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Pulls and fired complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Really good running. To the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll throw on third and short. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Schuster. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He stopped just inches short. Had a good catch. Tried to get it in, but was denied. Still a lot of time to go here in the third quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Makes a connection. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Reeves. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on second down. Looking to buy time. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Wants to throw it. Unloads it left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. That midfield, he's got room. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40, 1st and 10 from the 39. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Peters. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. This is a designed run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Scrambling away. Trying to make magic with his feet. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive yards.
They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Off the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Dogs!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fakes to grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
This defense knew coming into the game they were going to try and get this guy the football because of his speed, but when he's running over the middle of the field, they want to put a hat on him and make him feel them. They did that right there. The hit causes the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. He'll set up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Number 8.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Here we go. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Toss sweep right. He has the first and still on his feet. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Georgia! And the beatdown has ensued.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot. And man, oh man,